guys, welcome back. It's 7:24 in the morning. It is like extremely early, but here we are driving to Elkhart because I have a work meeting that we have to go to, and of course I have the babies in the back, so that'll be fun bringing them with me. I'm heavy on the sarcasm right now because I don't know if they're gonna be fussy or not. But yeah, we're on our way to the meeting. I just hate it because we drive like 40 minutes out and the meeting's only for an hour. It's like I'm wasting my time and it's just super irritating. Like, why are we doing this? Most of the times stuff in the meeting doesn't even pertain to me either, because I'm not a nurse and I'm not management, so none of that stuff pertains to me. So I'm just like, I don't care about any of this stuff. And I feel like we shouldn't have to go if the material in the meeting isn't even for like the entire staff. If it just caters to one portion of the staff, then we should not, we should not have to go. Like, point blank period. It's dumb. But I don't make the rules at my job, obviously. If I did, I'd get paid a lot more and I'd probably be in a better mood about going to this thing, so. But after we do this lovely thing, we should be done around 9, get back to South Bend at like 9:30, 9:35. We have to go to the grocery store, grab stuff for dinner, and then turn around and go home, chill at home for a little bit, and then we have to turn around and go pick up Nathan from school. Like, it's all like super crazy today. Once we pick up Nathan from school, we only have an hour before we have to drive all the way out to Osceola for physical therapy for the twins. Today is such a crappy day with all the driving I have to do. It's like freaking Elkhart and back, Osceola and back, like eating up all my gas. But I will say though, my car is doing really, really well on gas. I filled up my tank completely on Friday. It is Monday now. We drove all the way to Chicago Friday night, drove all the way back Saturday early evening, and we did like some driving in Chicago. Like, we drove downtown a little bit, and then I did a little bit of driving Saturday night when we got back because I had to make some stops. I had to pick up our wedding gifts that I left at my grandma's house, and I had to like stop at my mom's and stop at my mother-in-law's, so it was a lot of driving. But then today, I'm going to Elkhart and back, and then Osceola and back, and like I said, I had a full tank on Friday. I have like, I want to say, I'm trying to like, I have a little bit more, like it's less than half a tank, but sorry, I should have been in this lane a long time ago. It's less than half a tank, but I'm not even down to a quarter yet. And that's from, like I said, driving to Chicago, there and back, and driving all through, like in Chicago. That's also from going to, visit people Saturday night. And then I worked yesterday, you guys, so I drove to Elkhart there and back yesterday, and like I still have a little less than half a tank of gas. Like, this car is doing great. If anybody is looking to buy a new car, I have a GMC Terrain. It's not the new one, it's a 2016, but it's pretty new, and it only has like 43,000 miles on it. It had 39 when I bought it a couple months ago, so I do a lot of driving. But yeah, this car does really, really good on gas. The 2006 that I had before had a O2 sensor problem, so it was always pulling my gas, putting strain on my engine, like, it's so different to drive this car. I love it, I really do. But we're like branching off. But yeah, that's like everything that I have to do today. Just lots of driving and running errands and grocery shopping and physical therapy and meetings, and it's just like, and school. Like, this is what it is to be a mom of, well, like, more than one kid. Like, especially when like you have one in school and then you have other ones that have things they need to, like, it's a lot. And I didn't eat breakfast this morning. I didn't even drink like a bottle of water. I didn't even have coffee. So you can probably imagine, you know, how I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm super out of it, and yeah, I feel like I'm crashing already, and we just left the house like not even 30 minutes ago. So that's not good, you guys. I don't have time to stop for coffee today because we left like 12 minutes late. I didn't get up until 6:45, and we have to leave the house by 7 in order to get there on time. I still had to get myself ready, make bottles for the boys, pack the diaper bag, get them up and get them changed and dressed. So somehow I managed to do that in a little over 20 minutes. I don't know, but I did it. So I think it's just because, like, I am in such a routine with the kids now. Like, everything's just like, and it took me up until they were like 6 or 7 months to get like a really good routine, and they'll be 1 this coming Friday. So it's crazy, and it's crazy to think about, you know, like, my kids are gonna be 1. I feel old. Like, obviously I don't look old, but I'm getting older. Like, I'm gonna be 25 this year. Babe's gonna be 27. Like, we're not young anymore. We're getting old. When we got together, I was in my early 20s and he was in his mid 20s. Now I'm in my mid 20s and he's in his late 20s. Like, we're getting old. It's really, really crazy to think about. You know, 3 years later and 2 kids later, you know, and now we're married. It's a lot to think about, but I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest with you. I'm really, really happy, you know, with our house and with our kids and just with how things are going for us. I just hope, like, they continue to go well, and I hope that we find a house to buy, and I hope that, like, just financially we keep doing well, we keep excelling in our jobs, or even get like better jobs. I really hope everything continues to go well, because so far we've had like lots of blessings over the last 3 years. That's not to say that we haven't had things go wrong, because we've had lots of things go wrong, lots of hiccups, lots of trials, lots of tribulations, but we're still going strong, and like, we've reaped all of these benefits because we've continued to like keep faith that things are going to be okay. And I think that's the biggest thing, is to always just keep the faith, because, you know, it's going to be okay. Things are gonna turn out one way or the other, and even if it's not the way you wanted it to, it's the way that it was supposed to be. So, like, that's how railroad tracks, that's how I'm looking at life now. I'm looking at it like a different perspective. So yeah, this is just me talking to you guys about like my busy day and just everything that's going on. Like, I told him, I was like, I'm so ready for September, because September is going to be a quiet month. We're not going to be having to save up for a bunch of stuff. We're not going to have to, you know, be planning. Like, we're just not going to have to do that. This month, it was like Nathan started school on the 15th. We got married on the 16th. We were in Chicago all weekend. And then now, 4 days from now, our kids are having, you know, they're turning 1, and their first birthday party is the next day, which is Saturday. So it's just like, we just want to get this month over with, because there's just so much going on in such a short period of time. We just want to be able to enjoy married life, enjoy our kids, enjoy just to ourselves. Like, we want all of this party planning and spending money to just blow away. And it will after, like, in 5 days from now, it'll be over. September is going to be a quiet month. There's no one's birthdays in September that I can think of. Oh, my sister's birthday. It's at the end of September. But she's turning 21, and I don't think she wants her grandma of a sister around, even though I'm only 24. I don't think she would want me, like, hanging with her for her birthday. So that's, like, the only thing. Our anniversary is also in September. It's the day after my sister's birthday. It's September 26th. I don't think we might do something, honestly. It's not our wedding anniversary, though, so I'm not sure. Because our wedding anniversary now is August 16th. But our anniversary of us dating is September 26th. So we might, like, go out for dinner or something just to celebrate, reaching 3 years of being together. We might. I don't know. We'll see. That would be really nice, though. Because it's crazy to think about. We've been together for almost 3 years. Like, that's a long time for me. It's the longest relationship I've ever had. And yeah, don't regret anything. Lots of great things have happened because of it. I just hope we continue to stay strong and keep our hearts close to our vows, and just I hope that we're able to prove our generation wrong about love, commitment, and marriage, because a lot of people my age, aren't married. There are some people that are married and that seem to be doing well. I know a couple people that have already been married for like a year or two. I even know a couple that's been married for 3.5 years now, and they got married super young because they're the same age as me, and they seem to be doing well. But I'm going based off of like social media and like pictures and posts. I don't actually know, what's going on in those marriages. I can only worry about my own, though, and just from like being out in the world, I know that young people tend to not stay married very long because we go into the marriage with the wrong ideas of what a marriage should be. And that's one good thing about myself. I'm gonna brag on myself for a second. I truly have a traditional mindset about marriage. I've read up on it. I've studied about it. In church, I've talked to my pastor about it. I know how a marriage should be. And even though I don't have anyone in my family that's actually married, my mom is married, but she's not with him. They're separated. So besides her, I don't have anyone in my family that's married. So I don't have any role models like showing me what a loving marriage is. But I still know what it is. And I still want that. And that's, hopefully what we have is a lasting marriage. And not only lasting, but I want it to be loving, and I want us to be fully committed to each other. I don't want anything to ever come between us or anyone, People talk so much about like, oh, married men tend to cheat, married women tend to cheat, blah, 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 step outside of the marriage. I don't want that to ever happen to us, Obviously, over the course of our relationship, we had some issues, we broke up a few times. We did things that probably we shouldn't have done to each other. But going forward as a married couple, I just hope that, like I said, we stay close to our vows, and we just always think of each other with anytime at any point of the day, we just think about each other, because I think that will help keep us close and focus on each other. They say to never stop dating your partner, and I think that's gonna be our biggest struggle when we went out to Chicago, it was weird for us. We were almost not even having fun at some points because we were just walking around like holding hands like, man, this is weird. We don't have any kids. It's because, you know, just because you move in together and have children and get married, it doesn't mean you stop dating that person. You have to keep doing that stuff. You have to keep going out. You have to keep spending time together, just the two of you. It's so important. You have to keep up an intimate life. You have to keep up communication. All of those things are what makes the relationship long lasting. And for being 24, I think I have a pretty good understanding of what I need to do to make sure that this marriage is successful. So, but people tell me, oh, it's in God's hands, so just do what you can. And it's true, but there's a lot I can do on my end to ensure that things, you know, are going to be okay for us. So this kind of went from like me telling you guys about everything I have to do today into like a closure video about our wedding and stuff. And that's kind of like what it feels like. I'm like going off into marriage, but I was gonna make that for another video, but I guess we're just gonna put it all together, which is fine. But yeah, so I'm actually getting kind of close to my job, so I'm probably gonna end this here soon because I have to get the boys into the building before 8. So, but yeah, that's everything we have to do today. Lots of busy running around. Hopefully I can get myself a coffee here soon and get my energy back up. And I just hope that everything continues to go well for us. You know, there's a lot of exciting things going on, and just as long as we can, you know, do good in our marriage and take care of our family, I think we'll be fine. So if there's anybody, like any of my subscribers that are married or like have kids and are married, or you're engaged, or you've just even been together for a really long time and lived together, you know, you can like leave advice for us, because we've only been living together for almost a year. I used to live with him at Castle Point, but it was only for like a couple months, so I don't count that. So yeah, it's like we're hitting our first year of living together, and it's definitely been different living with your partner all the time. So that's another thing. So guys, just please, you know, like I said, if you see this and you have like a similar type of relationship or like living situation to mine, you know, just comment with some like advice or tips for us. We really want just positive vibes the whole way for the rest of, you know, the rest of our lives. We just want everything to just be good, and it's not always going to be great, but we want it to at least always be good. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out, you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying with me on my journey since we've moved in, since we've had the kids. Just, I really appreciate you guys. Be on the lookout for some more videos. I'm going to try to do a fall clothes, like fall and winter clothes, closet clean out, you know, get rid of some old stuff, probably sell it, and then I want to go buy some new stuff. So I'm going to try to take you guys with me to do all of that. And then I was thinking about posting a fall makeup look, and also kind of trying to get the boys on camera more. I've never really filmed with the twins, just with Nathan, so, you know, be on the lookout for those videos, because I definitely want to spice up the channel a little bit and do some more like day in the life of, you know, myself, you know, what I do with my kids and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday, and I'll see you next time.